To education matters now, and the final day for admission of grade 10 learners into senior secondary school has been marked by a continued low turnout, especially in cluster 4 schools across parts of the country. Some schools are recording single-digit admissions, while others have received less than half of their allocated learners, raising fears of inadequate government capitation that could cripple school operations. At the same time, some parents are reporting to boarding schools without the required boarding fees, further compounding the transition challenge. This could leave hundreds of thousands of learners at home as learning begins next week. Brenda Wanga reports.
Grade 10 learners joining senior schools across the country had 5 days to complete their admissions. And on the 5th day, they were still streaming into schools across the country. In Kisii County, parents were making that last dash to ensure their children secured admission. Regina Mixed School, a cluster 4 boarding and day school, had been allocated some 400 learners. Only some parents were in for a surprise when they showed up with day school admission letters. The letters only indicated the tuition fee covered by the government. It is a situation experienced across some other day and boarding schools. Administrators who sought anonymity say this has affected enrollment.
A serious contribution to low turnout, in the sense that these parents, when a parent comes to school with a student, has done shopping, but no school fees for the boarding facilities, then most of the parents go back with their students. And maybe they could want to find an alternative if there is a place where they can go without paying a coin.
The Basic Education PS, however, says the school fees policy remains unchanged. Day secondary school tuition fees remains 100% the government's responsibility, while parents pay for the boarding component even in C4 schools. Other schools continue to register low numbers. Saina Mixed Schools in Kajiado had expected 135 grade 10 learners to join the school. By today, only 8 had shown up. A neighboring school had expected at least 20. Only 4 had shown up by Friday. St. Paul's Tombe School in Nyamira currently has 18 learners out of an expected 90 grade 10 students. Kipkelion Girls in Kericho has registered 230 out of a target of 400 learners. Parents say school fees challenges remain the main hindrance.
Tunaambiwa serikali inalipa pesa, lakini tufika shuleni tunaitishwa pesa nyingi, 20,000 na wanasema serikali inalipa zingine.
Shule ilifunguliwa Monday, mtoto angeripoti Monday, lakini hatakuwa na karo. Ila tu tumepata kidogo, tumekuja naye mpaka hapa Cape Kelion.
There are some also who are placed for us and they left because they opted to go to schools near to their homes because this is purely a day school.
School administrators say they had prepared to host the learners. They are also worried about the impact that these low numbers will have on the general operations of their schools.
No more overheads of the school are still running. That is when it comes to the salaries of staff members, maintaining electricity, water, and most of these other things, the maintenance of the buildings. And without capitation, it will be very difficult to manage the schools.
The government remained confident that the intended 100% transition of learners to grade 10 will be achieved ahead of the commencement of learning next week. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.
Staying with education.